Alright, well, this is my first ride, I guess, with proper mic set up to the helmet. I guess the MotoVlog setup, not that that's what I'm doing, but you can hear me. Well, you should be able to hear me, unless I mess it up, which I probably did. It's honestly really good weather. Hoping my camera settings are alright. I kind of have them set up for a sunny day and it's a little cloudy, so hopefully I can fix that in post so it doesn't mess up too bad. Either way, let's get on with it. Oh, this feeling just never gets old. Anybody who's ridden knows what I'm talking about. It's just such an insane feeling. The bike we're on today is it's a 2006 Honda CBR1000RR. I actually bought it just about 2 weeks ago. Been absolutely loving it. I've had two 600RRs prior. What up, brother? So obviously this thing's been taking up my time, considering it's probably the most fun machine I have. And I do have a Grom, so that says a lot. But probably just take a freeway, get a little chill ride, nothing crazy. Oh, this bike does have some, I need to get a few things dialed in on it, so definitely I'm not going to be doing a top speed run, but just needs some love, that's all. Some simple love, but it runs fine, runs great. And we're off. Check for feds, nope. Alright. I'm really curious to see how I sound on the freeway, because obviously, I mean, I do have a Shoei 1400, which is a pretty quiet helmet, but this bike is extremely loud, so it's got a Yoshi pipe on it, so very, very loud. I mean, we can have some fun, yeah? This bike is just, I mean, I naturally went through a jump of bikes. Technically my first bike was a Grom, but I never really used it as a actual street bike or transportation. It was honestly just more of a fun little novelty bike to, you know, run to the gas station or get the mail or something, or, you know, take on a canal road, something you couldn't take a street bike. And then I got my first bike about 4 or 5 years ago, big bike, and it was a CBR1000RR 2018, and that was a cool bike, really good bike to start on. It has that perfect, it's honestly that perfect medium of controllable, but you can still go fast. I mean, you know, it's not a 600 or 1000 obviously, but you can still go fast and be comfortable. I had that for about 2 years. I had that in the Grom, and I was pretty content with it. And then I realized, I was like, alright, I'm obviously having a ton of fun with this, I need to get a more exciting bike. So then I bought a Honda CBR600RR, very old one actually. The first year, lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, 600. So it was 03, so the first year they converted from the F4i to the actual RR 600. And that bike is just honestly awesome. It's one of those bikes that when I ride it, I forget that it's from 2003. I mean, obviously it's old, it doesn't have any electronic help, it's just raw, which that's what I prefer. Most of my bikes I ride are older, like this, 06. But, yeah, so I rode that, and that's honestly been my main bike for coming up on a year now. I bought a lot of bikes between there. I bought and sold a Grom, sold it to my buddy. I bought my girlfriend a BMW 310G. That's been a fun bike. I have a stretched grom as well, so I have 2 groms. The stretched grom it's really awesome. It's lower, it's stretched, it's a 2022, it's all black. And then after I bought the 1/600RR, just like a month or 2 later, I found this 2006 Orange Flame. It literally had 1,600 original miles. It sat in this dude's garage for like 17 years, untouched. He recently, before I bought it, he went through all the fluids, oil. I think it might even still have the original tires. I'm sure it does if it only has 1,600 miles. But I bought it and he posted it for a very, very reasonable price. I mean, he posted it for not even $1,000 more than some similar years 600RRs were selling with 20,000 miles. So in my mind, I'm like, if I'm spending an extra $1,000 for a bike that's, you know, almost 20 years old and has 1,600 miles, that's a beautiful payoff. I didn't even hesitate, so I went and picked that up. So that's kind of my trophy bike. It's honestly just sits in the garage, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with not riding it. I rode it back from, I mean, it was about an hour away from where I live, so I rode it back about an hour, and I think I've ridden it twice since then. Keep in mind, I bought this bike, you know, 8 months ago, so it's definitely a trophy bike. And the 03 600RR became my normal bike, and then obviously now my first leader bike, 1000RR, which is, man, I just couldn't be more happy with this. And it's a 06, so it's the same year as that orange CBR, but whew, that's a big bump. I don't know, this bike has just been so fun. It's kind of cool too. Like, I really wasn't planning on kind of going through the whole progression of bikes, you know, from essentially starting from a 125cc with the Grom, and then to a 650, which is obviously a much more controllable, comfortable sport bike, and then going to its, you know, meaner older brother, the 600RR, and now obviously well, I wouldn't say final boss. You still got the RRR, the SV, and the obviously you got the Ducatis and the S1000RRs and, you know, H2s. But for me and for what I ride, this is kind of the final boss. I'm a big Honda guy, so someday I'll have the RRR. Don't get me wrong, I will. I 100% will. For now, this bike is just, and I think with this, if I get it tuned up, you know, put a few $100 into it, I gotta get it all dialed in. This bike is really gonna be fun, and it's already a great time. It's quick as hell too. This is perfect weather. Oh my goodness. It's that Arizona March weather. Can't complain too much about this before we get into the summer, and then you'll hear me complaining a lot. But trying to get out as much as I can with this weather. I'm not super familiar with this freeway down here, honestly. I just kind of got on the freeway. I didn't think I was going to talk this much. I'm just kind of rambling. I said I wasn't going to do a top speed run, but I'm kind of getting the itch. We'll see how it goes. This is really pretty over here. Man, this is beautiful. Really. Kind of going out to the middle of nowhere. Mountains are beautiful right now, though. Oh man, this is what it's all about. Oh, also testing whole new GoPro setup. I just yesterday bought the Hero 13, and I have some of the, blanking what they're called there now, but the lens on it. Kind of was going through a whole bunch of different settings videos to get it dialed in. I did one test and it was not super good. Tried to fix it in post and it was kind of but I think I got a good preset set up, and I should be able to fix it in post with color grading and stuff. But hey, everything's got to start somewhere, and I'm sure down the line I'll look back at my content and I'll be like, wow, that looks like garbage. Man, where am I going? Golf? Oh, Goldfield. I was gonna say golf field. Get me on golf field. Alright, should we split these guys? Kind of seems fun, yeah, don't it? I just don't know where the cops are gonna help y'all. I don't know where the cops are at here. Guess I'll find out. Hope I don't find out. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. It's pretty though. I'll probably turn around somewhere up here. Can I U-turn here? Mountain View. That seems like a good place to be, yeah? Look at that, and we get the green. Can I? Yeah, I can U-turn, surely. Surely I can U-turn. And if I can't, I'm gonna make sure. Well, that solidified it. I'm definitely doing a top speed run. Yeah, I'll make it happen. I just wanna fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. I think there's a stretch up here where I could run it. I mean, right here I could run it. I don't see nothing in front of me, but we'll keep it safe, yeah. 458 right there. Nice little 458. You don't see a lot of sports supercars out this way. Let's see what type of... Oh, that's a lot of fucking traffic. It's crazy how just, I mean, I'm going 102 and it's just smooth as can be. I'm going 102, feels like I'm going 50. Oh, this looks fun now. This looks fun though. Oh man, I want to do it so bad. Oh my god, I got a lane and everything. I got my own lane! Oh my gosh, I wish I had a radar. So I think I'm gonna regret not doing it. Oh man. Oh, come on, bro. I gotta do it, right? My gosh. Well, that's fun. No cops behind me yet. That's good news, yeah? Yeah. Well, I don't want to slow it down. I don't want a chance what's behind me, to be real. This thing just feels too good, man. I mean, this thing just seriously feels so good. just everything about it. It's smooth, it sounds good, it just moves good. It just feels like I'm floating, for real. This bike just moves, man. I don't want to get off it. I'll never, I mean, I've only been riding it for 2 weeks now, but I'll never get over the downshifts on this thing. This pipe just, wow. The downshifts just boom, boom. That sounds so fucking good, bro. And then boom, boom. Oh my god. Well, that was a fun ride. Man, I really hope this footage looks good in post, because it's a beautiful day and the bike's colors just look too good. This is the 03. This has been the one I've been mainly riding. Exhaust, winglets, pretty much it. I think it has a power commander. And then this one is quite literally bone stock. This is I think it's about 1,700 miles now that I've ridden it 3 times, but it's just, I don't know if the camera will pick up the paint, especially not in the sun, but it is actually a perfect bike, just a perfect bike. Stretched Grom, the ladies G310, super fun bike, honestly. The only bike that has a lot of mechanical, you know, has all that the BMW stuff, but it's kind of fun to ride. This is the 650, my first big bike. This bike needs to get sold because it just gets no love. First Grom, also the first official bike, but it's the collection for now. I'm sure it'll change. This is just the beginning, so it's pretty sweet. I'm excited. And anyway, we'll see you later.